Alright guys, coming live from you from Windsor's Arcade, the infamous Donkey Kong machine. I apologize to everybody in 5th and 6th period that I wasn't able to be there, so I want to give you the same kind of rundown I gave the other periods. And what I'm doing is I'm working out actually number 7 from your homework, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a system of equations to solve, or excuse me, to solve this system of equations. I apologize. We're going to use matrices and show you how the inverse can be used to solve this particular system. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure all these things are lined up here. And what I mean by that is you want like all your x's here, all your y's, all your z's, equal sign number, right? So you can see that there's some things missing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this. So the first one you'll notice is negative x plus 5y minus 2z equals negative 1, right? The second one you'll notice doesn't have an x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like a space holder, and I'm just going to put a 0x. I'll put the minus 2y here plus z equals 0. And then down here, what I'll do is I'll put a negative 4x. I'll put the y right here, the negative 3y plus 2z equals negative 10. Now I've got system of equations, and you might remember from like algebra 2, you know, when you did like something like elimination, you always wanted these things lined up like this. So this is what we want, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a matrix equation here, okay? So first I'm going to look at all the coefficients here. So if you look, negative 1, 5, negative 2, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 4, negative 3, 2. I'm going to write a 3 by 3 with those. So watch this. Negative 1, 5, negative 2, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 4, negative 3, 2. Okay. So you can see right here that those coefficients are all right here, right? Negative 1, 0, negative 4, so on and so forth, right? Now, you'll look at the order x, y, z. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put x, y, z right here, right? Okay. So 3 by 3 times a 3 by 1 equals a 3 by 1. That's right. So guess what 3 by 1 we're going to use? We're going to use these numbers here. So watch this. Negative 1, 0, 10. If you're a dork like me, you like the fact that, look, remember when we multiply matrices, if I went first row, first column, right? Look, negative 1x plus 5y minus 2z equals negative 1. Notice that's the first equation, right? And you could go through that, and that equals 0. That's the second equation, so on and so forth. Okay, so what you're going to do in order to solve this, the days of elimination, substitution, all that stuff is long past. You can do something very simple here, okay? As long as this is a square matrix right here, you can solve this with a stroke of the calculator. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter this as A, and this is matrix B in your calculator, okay? So let's see if I can do this. So here's my calculator. Shout out to one of my favorite former students, Lauren McCroskey. I tutored her brother, and her mom actually gave me this calculator to keep. So thank you, Miss McCroskey. But look, if I go to, remember, second matrix, right, and I look at my matrices, okay, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my edit, and I'm going to put in a 3 by 3. And the 3 by 3 that I'm going to type in is this one right here, okay? So what I'll do is I'll type 3, enter 3, okay? And I'm just going to put in negative 1, 5, negative 2, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 4, negative 3, 2, there. Okay. So you have that. You can follow along. This is number 7 on the homework from last night. And then I'm going to go back to my matrix menu, and I'm actually going to put in matrix B as well, okay? So if I put in matrix B is going to be this one right here, okay? It's going to be a 3 by 1. So 3 by 1 and it's going to be -1, 0, and look at me, look, I messed up. I wrote a 10 here. It should be a -10, so always double check yourself, okay? But I'll keep that right there, but -1, 0, 10, or -10 rather, put -10 in there, and then you have matrix B, okay? So then I'm going to quit out, and all I'm going to do, if you want to solve for this right here, with any of these systems, okay, any of these, this is called a matrix equation. Anytime you have a matrix equation, look, those three numbers right there, x, y, z, in this case, will equal the inverse of A times B every time. See that? All you have to do is take the inverse of this times this, and you will have your three answers, okay? So look, remember how you do this, okay? You go to second matrix, right? You pull this up right here. And I'm going to hit enter on A, right? So when A pops up, I'm going to put that -1 button, like that. Then I'm going to put times B, look at that, see? Matrix A, inverse of A times B. And look at that. 3, 2, 4. And I'll bet you anything, if I put a 3, a 2, and a 4 on any of these right here, it would satisfy all of them, right? So I'll just show you in the first one. Watch this. If I put a 3 in, so -3 plus 5 times 2 minus 2 times 4, that should equal -1. So you see -3 plus 10 minus 8 equals -1. That's a 7 minus 8 equals -1. That's true, and you could check it for all three equations. Okay, so look, it's real simple. Line up your things, right? Write your matrix equation, and all you have to do is take the inverse of this times this. Calculator does it for you. Now, if you don't have a calculator, we know how to take the inverse of a 3 by 3. It's not fun, and we know how to multiply matrices, so you can technically do it, but I'm telling you right now, that right there feels so good, okay? So just make sure you got your graph calculator. You'll be good to go, okay? So once again, I really apologize for not being with y'all today. Hopefully that helps, and I will be back tomorrow, okay? We lost a member of our family today. Noah didn't make it, in case you're wondering. So my actually high score on this machine, when I got it, she came in and bumped it with her tail and actually erased the machine, but the powers that be at the Donkey Kong forum still counted the score. So if you ever want to check that video out, you can go to twitch.tv/MickeyWins. And you can see good old Noah hitting the machine. Okay, so you guys study up. I'm sorry for getting this video up so late, but hopefully that helps you guys out. See you guys later.